The health department has clarified that local government units may still require fully vaccinated travelers to undergo swab testing. This comes on the back of some LGUs complaining about the new IATF policy allowing vaccination cards for travel in lieu of RT-PCR tests. Let's talk more about this with Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong, who joins us live via Zoom. Good evening, Mayor. Mayor, first off, what's your plan now after the government backpedaled on the new IATF resolution? Will Baguio City be retracting its new policy for fully vaccinated tourists, or are you pushing through with agreeing to let fully vaccinated people do without PCR tests? Hi, Mayor. I think you're on mute.
Okay.
There we
I'm
go.
sorry, Sean.
Hi, no problem.
Good evening and good evening to our televiewers. I am sure that Secretary Duque has his reasons why he came up with that pronouncement. But insofar as local government unit is concerned, or Baguio is concerned, I would say that we have to wait for that pronouncement to be reduced into an IATF policy before we will comply. For the meantime, we will stick to our current policy that we will only allow Baguio vaccinated individuals not to go through the swab testing, but insofar as in the same manner that visitors will have also to visitors who have validated certification that they are fully vaccinated don't have to go through the swab test anymore when they enter the city of Baguio. That is our official stand at the moment, unless IATF comes up with a policy aligned with the recent pronouncement of Secretary Duque.
Right, but Mayor, if, for example, the IATF decides finally to let the prerogative rest on the part of the LGU, and of course, you would be the chief executive of Baguio City, what is your personal preference? Will you be pushing through with the testing before arrival scheme, or would you allow fully vaccinated travelers to just go into your city?
Well, if they are fully vaccinated and they are visitors, travelers, and they were not vaccinated in the city of Baguio, they still have to go through our triage, and then from the triage, their certification or their passport will be validated. If validated, then they might not have to go through the swab test anymore. That is the official stance of the city of Baguio.
All right, and of course you have been working with other mayors as well and other provinces as well. Sir, do you think it is better if all places and all local governments in the country would have unified protocols regarding allowing or regarding, letting travelers in and domestic travelers specifically?
Well, it depends on their capability to put up their triage. In the case of Baguio, we have our own triage facility wherein we can screen all the visitors that come in and out of the city of Baguio. Unlike in the other municipalities or LGUs where they don't have any triage whatsoever. So that's probably the reason why they are imposing, and they would like each and every traveler, even if they're fully vaccinated, to be swab tested. If we have a different operating environment.
Right, very, very good points there, sir. Now, I just want to get your opinion on how some people are saying that allowing vaccination cards in lieu of swab tests is not only cost efficient, but will also, or might also boost vaccine confidence. What are your thoughts on this?
I agree with you. Sean. It will incentivize people, especially those who are hesitant to take the vaccine, to take the vaccine. And besides, let's give justice to those who were brave enough to take the vaccine and get their full vaccination. So that's one way of incentivizing them.
Okay, and just a really quick last question, sir. How are the residents of Baguio City with their vaccinations? Are you proceeding well? Is there hesitancy? Is it rampant there in Baguio?
Well, in the case of Baguio, for some reason, a lot of people would like to be vaccinated. From a 64% vaccination acceptability, we have raised it to about 83% now, due to our series of information drives and town hall meetings through, we're doing this through virtual meetings. And as of this date, we have already vaccinated for the second and first dose, around 97,600 vaccinates. And out of that number, around 30.8% are already have taken their second dose.
All right, that's very good to hear. Thank you so much for your time and your insights, Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong over Zoom. Thank you, Mayor.